Theories of learning, operant conditioning. Operant conditioning is reinforcement versus punishment, or positive versus negative. Positive reinforcement is the reinforcement of a response by the addition or experiencing of a pleasant stimulus. Negative reinforcement is the reinforcement of a response by the removal, escape from, or avoidance of an unpleasant stimulus. Punishment. Punishment is an aversive consequence that follows an act in order to stop it and prevent its repetition. Positive punishment is the punishment of a response by the addition or experiencing of an unpleasant stimulus. Negative punishment is the punishment of a response by the removal of a pleasant stimulus. Positive reinforcement is adding of something. Negative reinforcement is avoiding or taking away something undesirable. Positive punishment is adding of something unpleasant and taking away something desirable. Punishment should immediately follow the behavior it is meant to punish. Punishment should be consistent. Punishment of the wrong behavior should be paired whenever possible with reinforcement of the right behavior. Partial reinforcement effect is a tendency for a response that is reinforced after some, but not all, correct responses to be very resistant to extinction. Continuous reinforcement is the reinforcement of each and every correct response. Schedules of reinforcement. Fixed ratio. Schedule of reinforcement in which the number of responses required for reinforcement is always the same. Variable ratio is schedule of reinforcement in which the number of responses required for reinforcement is different for each trial or event. Variable interval is schedule of reinforcement in which the interval of time that must pass before reinforcement becomes possible is different for each trial or event. Fixed interval of reinforcement should schedule of reinforcement in which the interval of time that must pass before reinforcement becomes possible is always the same. A fixed ratio happens with regulatory. It's easier to predict. A variable happens irregularly and is hard to predict.